West of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's see what this nigga got right here. Yeah.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He's coming out in this type of defense.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Little trouble.
I mean, it don't matter. You're going to join more leagues when Madden 21 come out. So what is the difference? It don't make a difference.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks,
that's why I quit that league, too. I didn't want to deal with that
push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Now Wilson on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down 6 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down, Seahawks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st down, Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 58,
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devontae Freeman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He in here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Them niggas ain't looking no good on neither one of y'all teams.
In this game, they are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Yeah, you lost to that bum-ass
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly.
I was looking at that game like, yo, this nigga can't
before the next guy can get there
now.
and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
I'm about to say he was killing you with the crosses.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down. It's Freeman, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get to
Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here, double count.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Why are you up there standing?
Wilson to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
What'd you say, Joe? You knew I was
And they will
throwing it?
not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores.
You can't be up here. Joe was not giving you first
Nothing
dibs.
on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
54. So we got man. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
From the 31, Murray. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 22, Wilson flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 25 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Double dog, double dog.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Wilson now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 30 on second down, Murray, he goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, my
Bats it
God.
away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's make these babies proud.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was.
Tyler Lockett, 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard
that
line,
was
but when
crazy
you return
just
it,
now. I
maybe the
can't
coach
front.
doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
50's the mic. Good. Watch the twist, Off.
Throwing on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Oh, he got me.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
Yeah,
now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's complete to Drake. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray.
Come on, you gotta pick that off.
Incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Oh, my God, Joe. You watching this?
The 40.
Are you watching this shit, Joe?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That kick return TD is 98 yards
kick return this time.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Murray. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Colby Listenby with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Drop deep, drop deep. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And this This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the screen. Mike, skip set. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. They find some open field here. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
That always been my
first
play.
down with Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You already know Circle got that.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
48, Cardinals 17. Michael Dixon to kick it off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Why this nigga, when Kev was ready to play the nigga, he didn't want to play because he didn't have Russ. Now he talking about he been waiting the last hour.
And that recipe on the last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be
The
hoping to do that
Bengals
once more.
against Gray Smurf.
Gray
Smurf wanted to play the nigga. He wanted to wait till he got his player back. Now Gray Smurf had around. He telling the nigga he should get a forced
They
win.
exploited him the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
Oh my God.
Complete. And they finally do get him, but not before
like
he
that.
reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. 48
You hear an
yards.
echo now?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
That's gonna be a long day.
Murray now on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Murray now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on
I won
third
every
down.
quarter.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray to air it out again.
Oh my
Just a
gosh!
couple yards shy
Are
of the
you
end zone.
kidding me, Wagner?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And
my God,
of a
Wagner
measure
had
of
to hit
revenge
that
as
man.
he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That should have made a nigga nervous.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely
I'm not
on your
letting up on
sideline.
this
I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will grow by one more.
Not letting up on this nigga, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going.
So he got Larry Fitzgerald lined up as a fucking tight end.
Everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn.
Yeah, the formation, he got the tight end tight.
Really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Yeah.
To throw on third down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
That's all he's doing.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
Sure,
and I hate
that's
that
what
when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
We'll shut that shit down.
Murray now. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my
gosh.
Look at this shit.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Play fake, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Yes, sir. Go to my stream. No, go look at my stream so I can show you my return. Go to my stream. This is in Cope League. I beat them 55-24. I had a great game. Metcalf had 209 yards. He had a great game. They don't even got my punt return on here. Nigga try to make it sound good. Disorderly conduct.
Trail.
I made you quit last time I played with Polo. Yeah, baby, about 50 points. Oh. Yeah, I'm playing on my phone. I'm not going to almost.
Beat the brakes off a nigga. Haha. who you playing? Oh, you running?